Welcome back. You're still tuned into Business Lunch on CNBC-TV18. Let's quickly take a look at the markets. Continues to trend higher. The Nifty is up 123 points. We have the mid-caps, which are sitting with gains of around 0.5%, in line with the benchmarks, and the Bank Nifty is seeing gains of around 0.4%. So good gains coming in across the board, and most of the sectoral indices, they are in the green as we speak. But India's second quarter GDP growth is expected to slow to 6.5% from a pace of 6.7% in the first quarter and a massive 8.1% a year ago. The data will be announced at 4 p.m. today on Friday. Latha is here with the details from the CNBC-TV18 poll on what to expect and the internals as well. Latha.
Well, we've already seen the second quarter results and they were very unimpressive. We know that the Nifty EPS grew by just 1% or 2%. So it is seen even in the poll. The GDP for second quarter is expected to come in only at 6.5% according to our poll, and that would make it the slowest in 6 quarters. The 6.5 compares with a 6.7% in Q1 and an 8.1% year ago. So clearly the strong base is also adding to the slowness in the second quarter. The Reserve Bank's forecast for the second quarter actually stood at 7. They lowered it to 6.8, but on the street, the expectation is just 6.5. So quite a pedestrian number. The reasons, of course, like I told you, we know that the corporate earnings were very, very ordinary in the second quarter. Largely, the GDP is going to get dragged down by manufacturing and by electricity, both of them low single-digit numbers. Services has done well. The average I got was about 8.2%. So, you know, financial, trade, hotels, government services, all those have done well. On the demand side, what appears to have not done well, of course, is government capex, which didn't pick up as much as was expected. But more importantly, poor consumption appears to have hit GDP growth. We also took a poll for the third and the fourth quarter to see whether there's any recovery in the the ongoing current and the next quarter. It looks like the average is about 6.8 to 7%. That's the average I got, which means for the full year, the average I'm getting is 6.8%. Remember, the RBI's forecast is standing at 7.2% for the full year. And for the half year, their average is 7.4. So clearly, the market is not in sync with the central bank expectations.
Okay, all right. So we'll watch out for the internals and your analysis as well, Latha. Thank you so much for joining in with